Then I received a call from the producer that the system has crashed. I was like, did you understand what that means? Meaning that all the files have been corrupted. I was like, what do you want to say when millions of money have been spent? After returning from crossover service on the 1st of January 2023, I went back home to have a little nap. I found myself singing from sleep. So I was singing that song till I woke up, and that was how I recorded it on my phone. And we didn't even record this song until 2024 when God asked us to proceed in recording that song. So as the song implies, Toluwanile, the earth is the Lord. That song says that God is the creator of the universe. He is in charge of anything you are going through now, anything anybody is going through now. Looking at what is happening in the north, the killing of the Christian, looking at what is even happening in Jerusalem, even the situation we have now, the economy, God is there. God has come to stay and He is not leaving. I want us to put our mind at rest that God is over every storm, being financial storm, for those that are looking that want to give birth, for those that are looking for the fruit of the womb, for those that are looking for marital blessing. God is working, God is there, and God have come to perfect His perfection over every situation you have that faith that this storm that is coming now is just for a little time. God has come to help us all. I have been playing trumpet for many years now, close to 12 years or 15 years now. But until I came across this passage, I have been reading that passage, but I had an encounter with this passage, Revelation 4, when the voice of God was being described as the sound of a trumpet. I had an encounter with that passage. Since then, it has changed the sound of my trumpet. Even in Psalm 29, it says that the voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness. It's being compared to trumpet. So you should just imagine how powerful the sound of trumpet is. Until we get that revelation, we will know that the sound of trumpet, it is not just an ordinary sound. It is an instrument being compared with the voice of the Lord. We received this song on the 1st of January. God didn't give us the go-ahead. I never planned recording it until when God asked us to go record it in the year 2024. So this track, it is not just a track that we just sat down and just let's release it. It was a divine revelation and direction from God. We got the sound 2023 and God asked us to record it 2024, and we even released it 2026. So like 4 years interval. In fact, we have been doing projects. This project has been so stretching. It has stretched us, and we had a lot of challenges. Let me share a little story. I could remember after the recording, after the post-production, because after the live recording, we still went on the post-production. We still invited more musicians to come to interpret the sound better. After everything, so we were expecting to get the file from the producer so we can mix and master. Then I remember that I was even preparing for my twins' first birthday. A day before that day, we were going to market. Then I received a call from the producer that the system has crashed. I was like, did you understand what that means? The system has crashed, meaning that all the files have been corrupted. I was like, what do you want to say when millions of money have been spent? It was a lot. That wanted to ruin that moment, but God told us not to fear. But we thank God that we recovered all the system. And in fact, I can still remember what even happened when we were planning for the listening party. The first studio we booked for the listening party, when it was few days to go, they told us someone else has booked the studio. I was like, but we have booked the studio already now, and we have even sent out the address to few people we invited. I was like, what is this? We went ahead to book another studio again a day before the listening party, and they accepted. On that night before the listening party, they also messaged us that and the studio can't be available again, and we have even changed the address again. It was at that point I was frustrated that is it that I should not do this work again, I should stop this project. It was a lot, but we thank God that we got another studio few hours before that listening party. A lot of back and forth was happening, like it was a lot, but we thank God. And what I've learned is whenever God asks you to go, do not be distracted by noise. There's no how noise won't come. Do not be distracted. Keep going until you get to where he asks you to go, and he will always make a way for you. Okay, like I have said before, that this project Toluwanile, it is not a brainstorming project, it is a divine direction from God. Looking at my own plan, I wanted something very, very heavy. I wanted something like you would do a musical, arrange it very, very heavy. Then I remember I received a call from Fere Jesu. He didn't even know we wanted to feature him, and he warned us that no. Okay, what he told us before was that God wanted us to record that sound, and as at that moment, I have not discussed it with him. Then he told us that God said that this song should be as simple as possible. We should not make it too technical. At that point, I was like, what is going on? Because my plan before was to do a lot, to bring in people, so people will know that these people understand music. People will see it. But when Fere Jesu gave us that direction, that God said you should not make this song very, very technical, you should just follow his instruction. Even when God now told us to not even feature him, I was like, there are so many music ministers around me. I have many friends that are music ministers. It is a thing we also can sing ourselves. Why is God now asking us to feature a word and prophetic minister? So I just knew that this work, in fact, our plan before, we had someone in mind for this song before, but when God now reached out to us that do it this way, we just have to follow the direction of God. The testimony we have been hearing for the few days we have uploaded has been so, in fact, I don't even know how to say it, has been so great. It is more than our knowledge. It is more than what we can comprehend. God is great. Two advice. One is never brainstorm. Yeah, it is very, very good to brainstorm on project, but when it is God work, take every project to God and let God be the one to direct you. Don't say because someone has done something like this, I also want to follow that step. Because someone has done something like this, the assignment God is giving Mr. A is different from the assignment he has given to Mrs. B. We need to understand that. We need to understand that God is the owner of all projects. Any project he has given us, we should take it back to him and ask for direction. Then the second one is we should take God work with all of our strength. We should not just do it by let's just do it. We should do it. We should interpret our sound well. We should do a sound that anybody can listen to. We should interpret it well. We should get the right hands to do the work. We should not just do things by friends only. Because I know someone that is playing piano, you can let him just come and play piano on this song. No, we should get the right end. The ends we know that can interpret the sound very, very well, and we should get a better producer that can interpret our sound very, very well. This will help us a lot. Thank you.